Oh my. You're now claiming that Cathy White's kid is still alive, that it might be Jay Z and Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, and that Beyonce might have been involved in Cathy's ordeal.
Because there's no way she's going to sit with Liz Crokin and tell her the truth about Cathy White.
What happened to Cathy White?
Someone ask, Someone should ask Beyonce.
Wow.
To be honest, I find it amusing that the majority of the images of Jay Z and Cathy cuddling up together have been removed from the internet. However, a lot of people remember seeing them together in the past. What specifically is Jay Z still concealing regarding the passing of Cathy White? What made him put in so much effort to remove images of them together from the internet? And are the rumors that her child with Jay Z might still be alive true? As everyone is aware, the allegation that Jay Z and Cathy were dating intensified when, in 2010, she and Claudia Jordan were seen seated at a table with Jay Z and Diddy at the Town nightclub in Las Vegas without Bey. According to a number of people at the time, Jay Z had been having extramarital affairs with Cathy for longer than Jay and Beyonce had even been married. It appears that they traveled to Vegas to watch the boxing event between Floyd Mayweather and Juan Manuel Marquez. According to insiders, Jay bought Cathy a pair of $2,500 Louis Vuitton shoes to wear the night before the bout in Sin City. In order to make it appear as though they were dating, he allegedly asked her to bring a few pals along for the journey that night. As previously said, there were numerous pictures of Jay and Cathy, but they were taken down from the internet. How practical, correct? At the exact moment when people are asking us a variety of inquiries. Anyway, folks, a major tabloid that was looking into the Jay Z connection contacted Cathy 2 weeks before to her death. Although she provided them with limited information, one of the sources claims that after speaking with the tabloid, she called Jay and informed him that she would reveal their affair to the world for a fee. Then, only 48 hours after it was revealed that Beyonce was expecting Jay Z's child, Cathy unexpectedly passed away under strange circumstances. A brain aneurysm was listed as the cause of death. The only issue was that an NYPD investigator stated that they had the toxicology and autopsy reports completed in order to determine Cathy's true cause of death, which was unclear. According to the detective, a 911 call was placed from a Manhattan apartment at 130 West 19th Street. Cathy was taken by ambulance because she was ill. She passed away at the Beth Israel Hospital after they brought her there. Speculating that she was taken by an aneurysm was premature. Someone may have handed Cathy a badge, but an autopsy will be performed later today to determine the cause of her death. We will therefore need to wait 2 weeks for the results of the toxicological test. Once more, how fortunate that the story was ignored until the detective expressed his suspicion that Cathy might have received a badge from someone. According to reports, Beyonce was just as much responsible for the killing as her husband. People are also questioning whether Bey's forced pregnancy announcement was influenced by Cathy's pregnancy. The timing was so odd, and the entire pregnancy was hurried, because there were already suspicions that Beyonce had a surrogate to carry Blue. The fact that Cathy was also pregnant at the same time allegedly contributed to the haste to deliver a kid. Additionally, if Cathy had revealed everything around the time they had planned her extravagant pregnancy announcement, which was clearly designed as a Hollywood media stunt, it would have been a PR nightmare for Beyonce and Jay Z. However, it is said that she did more than hasten the pregnancy. We now know that prior to her passing, Cathy might have been expecting Beyonce's husband, Jay Z's child. The conspiracy notion, however, enters the picture here. Supporters claim that Beyonce's first kid with Jay, Blue Ivy, is actually the illegitimate child of Cathy White and Jay Z, and that she died under unexplained circumstances not long after giving birth. As you can imagine, it doesn't help that a video of Beyonce sitting down for her interview when pregnant with Blue showed her baby bump folding. Even though she later claimed that the fabric was the cause of the rumors and described them as ridiculous, many still believe that she fabricated the pregnancy with Blue. But wait, things get worse. The song Daughter from Beyonce's album Cowboy Carter was also being interpreted as a confession to Cathy White's underworldly life. Adherents were using these lyrics in relation to Cathy, which may sound weird. I really tried to keep cool, but your haughtiness disrupted my solitude. Your body was spread out on these dirty floors, and your blood was on my custom coutures. The toilet attendant allowed me to write in, and she was a huge fan. Look what you forced me to do. I tore your dress, and now you're all black and blue. Even I find those words really eerie in light of everything that has recently been revealed about Beyonce and Jay Z. Anyway, other from the side-by-side images where people had been pointing out similarities, there isn't much evidence to support the claim that Blue Ivy might be Cathy's daughter. However, I can tell you that individuals, particularly those who are so involved in the case, like Liz Crokin, are looking for answers. The person who was supposed to interview Cathy stated on X that in August 2011, while she was working as a senior editor for Star magazine, her boss asked her to investigate online blog reports that claimed a woman named Cathy White, whom friends call Corey, was having an affair with Jay Z. This was when the whole issue of her death resurfaced a few weeks ago. Liz responded, "I managed to get a hold of Cathy at her job in New York over the phone. She denied having an affair with Jay Z when we first spoke. She further asserted that she had never met him or even spent time with him. After that, I saw pictures of Cathy at Town nightclub in Las Vegas, hanging out with Diddy and Jay Z. I then gave her another call and questioned her about the photographic proof that refuted her original assertion that she had never met or spent time with Jay Z. By this time, Cathy told me she would think about sharing her tale publicly. Liz claims that after trying unsuccessfully to contact her at work for several days, she eventually managed to speak with one of her coworkers and inquired about the reason behind Cathy's disappearance. Her coworkers astonishingly informed her that Cathy was no longer there. Liz said that she was informed by sources that after their conversation, Cathy had informed Jay Z that she was thinking of going public with Star through her. She said that the identical story was also reported by internet bloggers and that she printed a little story about it in Star at the time. She said that she wanted to go into the matter more, especially to see if she was actually dead. However, she was dissuaded from doing so, and her supervisor had no desire to publish a follow-up article. In addition, Cathy claimed that years later, she had encountered people who knew both Jay Z and Cathy and had intimate knowledge of her passing. They were adamant that Jay Z had her killed in order to keep her quiet. According to one source, she was even informed that Jay Z had coroners and police enforcement in his back pocket. Additionally, the source claimed that dishonest coroners in New York City will declare homicides to be natural deaths in order to profit from them. Liz has been discussing the matter lately as well, because she still thinks Cathy was on the line.
What do you mean she's dead? What happened to her? This was just a beautiful, young, seemingly healthy 28-year-old woman. I was told that she didn't have any health issues, and it was very shocking to hear. And her colleague did not know what happened to her or how she died or why she died, but all she knew is that she was dead. So obviously when I heard this, it was very troublesome and disturbing to find out that this woman who possibly was going to give me an exclusive story on her affair with one of the most powerful rappers in the world That's very disturbing, and it certainly is very convenient for Jay Z, isn't it, that she died?
It has also been mentioned that Jay and Beyoncé were certain that no one would investigate the case further because Cathy had publicly acknowledged that she only dated extremely wealthy men and that she wouldn't pay attention to a man unless he had a net worth of at least $50 million. As a result, Jay was the ideal target for her, and she was doing this with her buddy Claudia, who, as we all know, has a notoriously similar reputation. In relation to Cathy's death, Claudia has actually been called out a few times by those who believe she should speak up because she has greater knowledge about what transpired. This list host model is also an actress, according to a blind item written by Crazy Days and Nights in 2020. Although our host has never spoken out about her buddy's passing, she has grown increasingly certain over the years that the rapper on the permanent A-list killed her friend. He wanted her out of the picture because it seemed too convenient, and the friend died soon after he stated that. Claudia Jordan was eventually identified as the A-list host by the blind item. Jay Z was the rapper, and Cathy was Claudia's buddy. But not so long ago, Claudia declared they were not friends in response to those who had been urging her to be honest about what had happened to Cathy.
Would not be rare or odd to see a Diddy, a Jay Z, an Eve, this or that, Little Kim. They would be out there for that. We randomly ran into him. Now, the second time we saw him, he was definitely out there and he had a show. Okay, he had a concert. And he was not paying my friend no mind. Like, we were all there and he was just like polite. And he was not flirting with no one. There was nothing going on. So I need y'all to stop with this false narrative. A blogger, Jackie Jasper of Hollywood Street King, put this story out in 2008 because he was fed it from my hating ass ex that was trying to ruin my reputation. So he was taking any little things. Oh, she was doing this. It was doing. She's jealous that he hit on her and not her. It's not true, y'all. And y'all running with one source, and then Jaguar gets on and reiterate, bring back up, and y'all believe it. Now, I'm not saying that she don't say some real stuff. I don't know her like that. But when it comes to me, I was never Diddy's girl. And if you had an address, I would serve you. But you don't, okay? If you had an address, I would serve you. Can't serve the homeless. I saw him in Vegas at a party.
In essence, Claudia around Essence, Claudia stated that the allegations of their closeness are wholly untrue, claiming that she and Cathy White were only acquaintances who occasionally hung together around 2010. Claudia further underlined that Cathy never brought up being involved with Jay Z, much less getting pregnant by him, during their time together. She continued by saying, "We played craps in Vegas, drank, and gambled together him." She went on to say that we played craps in Vegas, gambled, and drank together. No, Jay Z. Around me, she was never pregnant. I'm so tired of hearing the narrative told. The images of them together, of course, tell a different story. Additionally, I read stories that Claudia was cleaning up at Cathy White's apartment following the 911 call. I'm not sure if this is accurate or not. People are claiming that because Claudia and Cathy were close friends in the past, it is illogical for her to try to deny their friendship. Perhaps she was paid by Jay Z to claim they were not pals. Who knows? All right. Sweetheart, this Cathy White story keeps getting hotter and hotter, and I'm eager to hear your thoughts. Put your thoughts in the space provided for comments below.